Well, hello, my name is Jim Royal. I'm a huge Beatles and Elvis Presley fan and basically classic rock in general. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If you could do a thumbs up, that's always most appreciated. And feel free to leave comments. I always enjoy reading them and I do my best to try to respond in a timely manner. Today I wanted to do something. I wanted to make a video about Ringo Starr. Recently he's been recording a lot of EPs, they're extended plays. When I say extended plays, I mean they're not full-length studio albums like most artists usually do, but what they are they are extended play from what a 45 is, or a single. A regular single would have an A side for one song on one side and then a B side, another song. An extended play normally has anywhere from 4 to 5, maybe 6 tops on there. And Ringo, actually, his first EP had 5, and then the rest of his EPs have had 4 songs. So roughly they're about, 15 minutes on average, And I wanted to see what you guys thought of that. Do you like the EPs? I know there's been a lot of heat out there from him releasing them, and I just wanted to hear what you thought. So let me show you this. In 2019, we've got Ringo's 20th studio album called What's My Name? Okay? And this was an excellent album. It had Joe Walsh on there and many other guests, and it was just fabulous. I really liked this, and I thought, you know what? Ringo said at the time that this will probably be his last full-length studio album. And I thought, man, what a way to go, going on top, right? And I just thought it was phenomenal. I mean, here he was, 79 years old, he released this thing, and he's still putting out good music. And I was just really excited by it, and I really liked it a lot. But after that, he says, you know what, I'm gonna do EPs. And I like to do that, we're gonna try that. So that's what he did. Well, COVID hit the next year in 2020, and while there was work being done, what happened is these artists, instead of coming together in the same studio, they would email or they would send their parts to him. He has his own studio, and they were able to piece everything together so they wouldn't have to be in the same room doing it. And finally, in March of 2021, we got this. We got Zoom In, which had 5 songs. And I thought it was a pretty good EP, okay? I think it clocked in about 19 minutes, 5 songs on here, and I liked it. As a whole, I liked the album. I thought it was good. He's doing the typical, peace and love theme, which Ringo likes to do, but I thought it was a good EP. All right, and then 6 months later, we got Change the World. So another peace message, 4 songs this time. Rock Around the Clock, being a cover tune from Bill Haley, I thought was good. I liked it. I thought it was a fun song. Coming Undone was really good. I remember the video for Let's Change the World. And I thought this was pretty good too. Well then, in 2022, we got one EP. I think this was September of 2022. This was EP3, okay? Again, Let's Be Friends, I thought that was good. Some of these songs were good, but again, you see this, the same theme. And I think that's the thing with Ringo. I think the formula, he's got to change it up a little bit. That's the one thing I will say. But again, it's nice to get new music from Ringo, and that's one of the pluses of these EPs coming out, because he gets the music out more regularly than if it was just a studio album, a full length, 2 to 3 years. We're getting product every year, and in fact, in 2021, we got 2. And then finally, in October of this year, 2023, he came out with Rewind Forward. And I think this is a strong EP. I liked it a lot. I really like, I like the collaboration with, Paul playing on it. Paul wrote the song Feeling the Sunlight. I thought that was pretty cool. Miss Jean, I like that a lot too. And I thought it was good. So I mean, these EPs are nice because, they're done in about 15-20 minutes. There's 4 songs on them. And, it's refreshing to get new music from Ringo. And I think that the reason that I think he's doing this, and this is why I wanted to make the video, because people are kind of like, well, why is he? Based on interviews, he has said that when he was growing up, now keep in mind, he was born in 1940, so his teenage years were roughly, he was about 16 years old. He was in 1956. That was pretty much the birth of rock and roll, right? Elvis, Little Richard, Bill Haley, all these other icons. And when he was growing up, he wasn't listening to full-length albums. He was listening to 45s and a lot of EPs, which is what he's making right now. So he's kind of reliving his youth. He's going back to what was special and what is special. It's about the music. Okay, it's not about let's have 25 songs on a CD. It's about let's record a few songs, let's release, this collection and, tour and do interviews and live that rock and roll life that he's used to. He says he loves to perform, okay? He loves to go out on the road with the band. He likes to work on songs with bands, even if they bring the material, which in some cases they do, but sometimes he writes. And that's the thing I think that is often overlooked by fans, that complain about the EP. Hey, why doesn't he just put these songs together? I think it's fun. Would I prefer a studio album from Ringo? Often, of course I would, okay? But I also like the fact that we're getting these guys, that we're getting, 4 or 5 songs from Ringo at a time. He's releasing them every year. In fact, in 2021, he released 2 of them. And right now, he's got actually 2 more in the works. He's got a country flavored EP, which I'm looking forward to. Remember, Buku's the Blues, his second solo album. It was a country record. Everybody always said you should do another country album or do more, and he's done country here and there, but this will be fun. And then he's got another one, another EP. So he's got 2 right now that are almost ready or will be ready soon. One of the drawbacks with the EPs that I don't like is the fact that they cost so darn much. They cost the price of a regular CD. So I can understand where people would be like, hey, put some more songs on there. But it takes time. It takes time, studio time, working with these people. And I'm sure, it's kind of a sigh of relief because he's thinking, all right, I don't have to work on a big major record. I'm just doing a fun project. I'm just putting this out. It's 4 or 5 songs and I'm done, and then I go on to the next one. And I think the other thing that I like about it is it keeps Ringo in the limelight, right? It keeps him in the spotlight. He's doing interviews, he's talking to people, new Beatle music or Beatle-related music is coming out. We just have 2 Beatles right now. Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. So, that's the other reason. So I can understand the drawbacks of it. And I can also understand why people like studio albums. I would prefer more studio albums, but if he's going to continue doing new music, if he's going to put out some EPs, let him. That's what I say. And, like it said, it's not just about us, it's about him. It's about him enjoying music and enjoying what he does for a living. And he doesn't want to retire. I mean, he's 83 years old and he's still going strong. He still looks good. He's still got a good voice. Still plays, and he entertains us. And that's what I take from Ringo. I don't look at Ringo as this, okay, he's a serious musician and he's got something to say. No, he's keeping it simple. He's doing the peace and love, right? And he's having fun, with his bandmates. He's having fun with other musicians. And he's always kind of done that. It's always, very, it's entertainment. And that's what Ringo is to me. And that's why I wanted to do this. I just wanted to kind of put it out there that it's about the music. It's not about how many songs are on an album or whatever. It's the fact that he's still giving us new music and it's still good. Now, I will say the formula of the peace and love thing, I wish he'd try different things. And he is going to be doing a country record. So, maybe he will be. But anyway, what are your thoughts? Do you like the EPs? It's the EPs versus the regular studio length albums. So please leave your comments below, and thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.